I'm not saying it's right, like it or not like it. I'm going to tell you how it is. If you want her to put this behind her, and by this, I mean a history of being abused, neglected, brutalized, whatever she perceives to be her experience as a child. And let me tell you, perception is reality. You may debate some of the details about what happened, but you've even acknowledged to us that most of what she says is accurate.
Sure.
There may be some little details here or there, but you've acknowledged that most of what she has reported to us, we asked you about, and you said yes.
Yes.
It was wrong, but that is an accurate accounting of what happened during that time period. And it was wrong, and I shouldn't have done it, and I'm sorry, and I've told her I'm sorry. But I'm going to tell you what it's going to take for her to put that behind her. She will never, ever, I don't care if she's 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, or 80 years old, she will never put that behind her unless and until she believes that you fully get and understand not what you did, but what it did to her. Until she fully believes that you get, understand, appreciate, and are empathetic with what impact it had on her as a child, until she knows you get it, that you get what it did for her to stand there and look in a mirror and have to say to herself, you are ugly, what it meant for her to have her hair cut off, what it meant for her to have the things said to her that have been said to her, until she fully understands that you get what that did to her and say that is what you are sorry for. That you are sorry for what you did to her self-worth, her self-esteem, her value as a human being. Until she believes that you totally get enough out of yourself and into her that you appreciate and understand that, she will never, ever be able to put that behind her. Ever. What you need to understand is this. You want her to do that. What you have to understand is you don't need her to do that. You don't have to have that in order to be okay. You want it. Anybody would want it. Everybody wants it for you. But she may not have the capacity to give you that. It's like if you were sitting here waiting for me to give you your car keys. I don't have them. I can't give you what I don't have. She may not be able to give you what she doesn't have. You can't give away what you don't have. And if she doesn't love herself, if she doesn't have enough regard for herself, enough love for herself, you can't give away what you don't have. She can't give you what she doesn't have. And you may spend the rest of your life waiting for her to give you something that she doesn't have to give. And that would be terribly tragic. At some point, you just have to decide, you know what? That just may not be part of my existence. I can tell you, my father died when I was 45 something years old, and I was married with a family and a PhD and a huge success. Not one time in my life did that man ever tell me he was proud of me. Not one time in my life. I graduated #1 in every class I've ever been. I was captain of every team I ever played on. Not one time did he ever tell me that he was proud of me. But you know what? I looked in the mirror and told myself I was proud of me. But you know what? I looked in the mirror and told myself I was proud of me. And I surrounded myself in my life with people that did. I married a woman that every morning I walked out that door knowing that woman was proud of me, and walked back in that door every night knowing she was proud of who I was and what I was doing. I surrounded myself with people that gave me what I needed to be okay. I gave it to myself, and I surrounded myself with people that had my best interest at heart. You have to decide that you're either going to continue this generational legacy of toxicity in a family, or you're going to decide that you chart a new course for you and your daughter. And surround yourself with people that support that. And in Texas, we say you got to rise above your raisin. And if you want different, then you choose different and you do different. Now, we have to take a break, and when we come back, I'm going to ask these two what they have to say about that. We'll be right back.